Hello and welcome back. And in this video, we're focusing on the MVWAP. That's the Moving Volume Weighted Average Price indicator, which is one of the suite of 5 which we've put together and branded under the VWAP Pro banner, if you like. So it's 5 indicators in one. And if you watch the first video, that was an introduction to the MVWAP, which is very different to the VWAP. And the primary difference, if you've watched the VWAP videos already, you'll appreciate that the VWAP resets itself every session. So when the new session starts, whatever that may be, whether it's the day or the exchange, whatever it may be, that's when the VWAP starts its calculations once again. And hence it's very much of an intraday trading tool, a scalping tool for day traders with stocks, index futures or ETFs, whatever it may be. When we move to the MVWAP, the moving element, if you like, it transcends the session crossovers and you get this lovely seamless line which takes you through. It connects the sessions, if you like. It keeps the history there. It gives you a visual representation of the history without you having to think about it too much, and it's very clean. So it just gives you a continuous view of the VWAP throughout all the various sessions, and so it's a very, very clean view of what has been going on in the past, and therefore giving you a strong sense of what is likely to happen in the future. If I just pop open the 5-minute chart up here, I felt it was incumbent on me to, I mentioned Tesla in the previous video, so I thought it'd been incumbent upon me to do an example with Tesla, which is what I've done here. I'm sure you're all familiar with the stock. If we start with the 5-minute, and really, this is what I mean when we move through session phases, wherever they may be, and you can pull this back and get a better view here. The journey of the VWAP is continuous. It takes no account of the session. It just keeps on presenting the data according to the numerical values that are being delivered across the 21 periods that it's set to. And so you get this wonderful continuation as you open up your trading session in the day. You open up your charts. It's not broken. It's not punctuated. It just carries on in a very seamless way through the various periods, whether it's the pre, whether it's the post, whatever it is. And you've got them here as well, as you can see. Got the pre and the post here. And during this particular session, we had a very nice uptrend. The VWAP itself is rising very steadily. So we know we're in bullish trend for the day pretty much. The price tries to retrace to test the VWAP itself, and it's a characteristic you will see all the time in all the time frames. But essentially, it's also providing support. We're pushing up, pushing up, pushing up all the time, pushing on and on up we go, with the upper envelope and the lower envelope set at 1 standard deviation from our VWAP, which is in the middle here. And just to show you on the settings, if we go up to the settings here for the indicator itself, here we are, and those are our 5 variants. The anchored VWAP, the VWAP itself, which is the core product, if you like, the core indicator, the MVWAP, which we're on here, the time-weighted indicator, and we've got the intraday, which works on the daily down to the weekly and the monthly. So you select which one you want. They're all included here. And just to remind you that the MVWAP, like the VWAP, does not work on the daily timeframes, which is why we developed the intraday version. So that's on the 5-minute. Let's go up and have a look at a slightly slower time frame. Let's go to 30. Get a better perspective on it here. And here you are. You can see the VWAP moving just continuously, seamlessly through the pre, the post, into the session, on again into the next day. And that's just it's just a great way to get a sense of when you start your trading or investing and you're looking at it on a daily basis. There is no break in the data. There's no break in the VWAP at all. It just continues on. And of course, The trigger that we're always looking for is the volume. We're looking at the volume profile down here. What have we got? Ton of volume coming in here. Lots of strong buying here as we move up through. Really nice price action and on up into the congestion phase at the top here, but well above the outer envelope, which is still providing support for Tesla as we move higher in that particular phase of price action. And if you go right down onto the slowest time frame we've got here, which is the 4-hour, I mean, we are going back way out, days, weeks, months out here. But nevertheless, the VWAP is still continuous. It moves through all those various sessions and it continues on and gives you that wonderful perspective on what is going on. We've got the rallies, the falls, the pressure to the downside. We've got pressure to the downside here. We tried to rally, we retraced, we didn't actually get there. And now we're in a congestion phase around the VWAP itself. Wonderful uptrend here with the envelope providing support there. And then obviously we're looking at the volume profiles here as we get into the next session. So that's the moving, the MVWAP. It's a wonderful indicator because it gives you this extended view. It's great if you're looking at trend or swing trading. If you're looking longer term trend trading, you're not an intraday trader, but you prefer trend trading or reversal trading on the slower time frames, fantastic. It's also great for investment as well because, as you can see, just putting it on a 4-hour chart or an 8-hour chart, you will have a huge perspective on the horizon that may be of interest going out weeks and months. And of course, with the intraday version, you've got that opportunity to look at the dailies, the weeklies, the monthlies as well. And we had the earnings in here, which came in on the 19th. There we go. So I hope you've enjoyed this particular video. Lots more to come. I'm going to show you this on an ETF and also on an index future. And then, as I say, as I promised in the previous video, I'll show you an interesting combination, how to use the MVWAP with the VWAP when you're looking at it from an intraday perspective and how it can help you in terms of getting started, or certainly at the start of the session, how it will help you to view that much more clearly in terms of what is likely to be going on. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one, and bye for now.